Hi, everybody. It's Friday, and we're here to talk about sex, baby. I want to
Okay,
talk about sex, baby.
I'm going to start this one off. No.
You had phone sex last night. Way to go, Nat. You know what? I can't believe you had not FaceTime sex, phone sex. That's really...
Have you ever had phone sex?
Not that, like, not in my most recent memory.
But in your memory?
Have you? No, I haven't. No. I'm like this. No. I can't imagine where and when. I can't imagine when I would, like, if I'm in my bed, I'm going to bed.
No, it could happen any time of the day.
You're like sitting in your car and having phone sex?
Yeah.
What?
Well, not me, but I'm sure it happens all the time. That's so crazy that people's job is to do be that like sex person. You know what I mean? That they can have phone sex with. You get paid to do it, and you have to do nothing.
Where do you have phone sex now?
I mean, sure, you could probably still get it. Like sometimes on the late night ads, you can call that number. I can't believe that's still a thing.
Oh, they talk to you dirty.
Yeah.
I would be terrible at that job because I would laugh so hard at my own jokes.
Well, it's not supposed to be jokes.
I know, but I would just laugh when I heard them back making a noise.
You just press mute at that time,
and then I would laugh, and I'd probably put it on so everyone could hear. Listen to this guy.
Maybe your particular genre would be like to like make jokes, and he would be turned
on.
No,
because I say funny, I say gross things. No, I say inappropriate things, and then I laugh at myself for saying them.
Because you just had to press mute after you laugh, because he would take it as serious.
Oh yeah, I'd be like, your dick is making me laugh. No, it's so big, I'm laughing of nervousness.
No, you press mute when you laugh. You
okay.
Like, your dick is so hard, it reminds me of the pipes that drill into the city when I go by
the pipes that drill into the city.
Yeah,
I like
that. It doesn't matter what you say. And then you're like that, and you're like being so outrageous, and he's like, yeah, baby.
And I'm
kind of like when people ask for toe pictures, and the girl's like, okay, and he's like, oh my God, I'm so turned on. You're like, you're such a loser.
Okay.
Yeah, you could do that. You just be so outrageous, and he's such a nerd somewhere.
What if you're okay? Question. You actually were gonna tell me a story. I'm gonna stop. Go ahead.
No, I wanted the end of the 1-2 times ago about people who have animals in their rooms.
I think people have sex with their dog on the bed.
And what do they like? What is the dog like?
I mean, I don't know. My dog is not in bed with me when I have sex, but I'm assuming.
Other people, like, what does their dog do?
Sleeping, or I don't think
the dog just sleeps through.
I don't think they join in.
Well, what about like
that'd be weird
if it's getting like acrobatic? Is the dog like is the dog just like, what does the dog?
I think it depends on your dog. I think if you're like if my kids, I think they know if my kids are wrestling, my dog is not like happy, like it barks and gets into the
same. So me too.
But I think it's a sound like I think if you're a screamer, but my kids, if they're screaming and yelling, she gets like
same with mine.
So then you couldn't be a screamer, or your dog would get involved,
or my dog would have to be disinvited to the room during that time.
Yeah, your dog would be disinvited to that room in that time.
Because you know those people have big dogs that like go on their bed.
I'm assuming they just kick the dog off. I'm assuming, or they have sex with the dog on the bed.
It feels so weird. I'm not an animal person, and I didn't grow up with dogs, and my dog sleeps in what's it called?
A crate.
A crate. So I don't have any experience with this, and I just always think about that. I'm just like, what do you do with your dog?
Your
cat.
You're not. Most dogs, like when they go to bed, you're not involved. They're not involved in your life.
Oh,
like your dog. Like, where's Bo? You know she's behind you, but like you don't. When the dog's tired, they're in bed. Like it's not like you're like, where's the dog?
But a lot of people, dogs sleep on their bed.
Yeah, well then I'm not familiar with that.
Okay, so
my dog will not come near my bed if my husband's home. She knows he has to leave in the morning, and then she gets in bed. That's what the rule. Like she knows that rule. And if she is in my, like when I wasn't well last week and I was in bed first.
Yeah,
she would get in bed, and then he would walk down the stairs, and she would get off the bed.
Oh my gosh.
She knows that no.
What would he do? Like the first time, would he be like, get off?
The dog is not allowed in our. He's Italian. The dog is not, like, the fact that the dog is on the couch and
inside the house,
and like he is like, oh fuck no, like he's like in. And
you have the most
affectionate dog, and now she like waits for him to give a pet, and then he'll like you can't not love her. But no, we don't. No, I don't. My dog does not come in my bed when I have sex. No.
Okay. I'll have to ask someone who has a dog. I'll have to ask someone who's got an animal.
I'm sure that someone would try to hump you, 100%. Because of dominance.
That would just be disgusting.
Yeah, they would though. They would try to hump you. I mean, they try to hump you on a good day. Most dogs.
I hate humping dogs.
I know, but it's not real humping.
Oh, It's just excitement.
Excitement or like domination or like
I don't like it. I don't.
the dog's
like
not
it.
doing it because they're horny. Let's just put it that way.
Never.
No, they don't have. They're gone. That most dogs are gone. Like the balls are gone.
Right.
There's no horn there. It's just like I'm gonna dominate you.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. I wish if I'm
That's
sure
okay, that's good.
100% some dogs would hump though, so they probably have to lock the dog out.
And then the dog's like scratching at the door. And the
Probably.
Like, why is the dog scratching at the door? Why is
I mean, I'm assuming though, if you are in if you're married and you got a dog together, it's probably not just one day you're like, oh, the dog wants that. Like from the beginning, you set boundaries with your dog.
Right.
Unless you're visiting, you've never had sex, and then the dog is like humping you. You know what I mean?
Dating. Excuse me.
The plant, sorry. Yeah, no, I think
Okay, that's fine. Okay, we can move on from that.
we don't talk about sex anymore because we don't do it right.
Well, I mean, we always want your guys' submissions because the things that you guys say are always like so outrageous. I think like right now, what I'm
asking
really,
you,
my sex. Well,
are you doing lots? I've been so sick, and the Christmas, and I don't do sex during Christmas. Like that is a hard no.
I did it at my in-laws' house.
What?
Well, I mean, it gets to a point. I'm
No.
there for a long time.
You did?
Yeah. No, he doesn't. Yeah, of
No,
course.
I know.
And like because there's a staircase in the middle of the upstairs, our room is like really off to the side.
I'm really proud of you because usually there's a kid in your bedroom. I cannot believe you did that. I cannot. You never do. That's usually a safe place for you. You usually don't have to do it there. And you really rose to the occasion and you opened up your legs and you gave the funani. Way to go. That's great. That's really, you know what? You deserve an award for that one. That should last a while.
It doesn't.
I know, but that should.
It should.
That should be worth points.
It's like different.
More points.
Yes. Point. It should be a point system.
Yeah, it should be. That was.
I mean, a blowjob would be like 30 points.
Yeah. And you don't get it. It's not worth it. They should make it a big deal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, whoa, that was such a big deal. Like.
But I have to say, I have been alone in my bed for the past 3 nights.
Yeah.
Catherine? I know I went to bed late the night before because I was working on a project. I don't even turn over. It's like I am on sleeping pills. Last night, I woke up this morning. It was 6:55. I looked at my thing. It was 6:55. I don't think I'd moved. I don't think I turned.
I am so, yeah.
And I had a nap.
I know.
I've been able to nap in your house in the middle of the living room. Like I'm in a sleeping mode. I love the feeling of falling asleep.
You know what? You're growing.
It's exactly right.
You're growing. You're growing.
You know how like kids physically grow?
Yeah.
And they eat and they sleep. Maybe I'm mentally growing.
You're emotionally and mentally growing your capacity as you take lots of naps.
I totally, because sometimes I can't nap. Like I haven't napped a lot in the past like part of my life in the past like year or so. But my God, those naps in your chair have been amazing.
Yeah.
They hit at about 1 o'clock. Ooh.
And then you're like, night. And then it's raining and you're like, I'm going to, and like, you don't really care about your dog because that the kid walks it.
Oh, yeah. That husband needs to come back for that.
And then you have to have sex.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably due, but I think I'm getting my period, which is good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also, I've been working so hard since you've been away.
I have a question for you. Do you think, okay, on one of our last podcasts, we talked about sort of like the role of someone who stays at home. Do you think that they are potentially better wives because they are at home thinking more about the role of the spouse? Because I was thinking of someone who is at home, also as a nanny, because I mean, kids are a lot and people have to drive and go play. Like I don't judge anyone who has help, or like everyone has different capacity. And I'm like, are we the last generation to be in the mode where we are like, I take care of the house and my husband?
Yeah.
And that genre.
There might be a like subculture of people that will continue to be like that because their husband, let's say, they're like, I want my husband. He works a lot. He has to golf with his clients. He has to go out to meetings. And the perks of that are that when he comes home, everything is taken care of. And I like that role. Not me. I like that role because it works for me. And I do what I want. And I have a group of women who I do it with. and I like that role. And I'm smart and I'm educated and I could get a job, but I like this role and I'm going to just make sure he can continue to do that. Like there's a woman I was talking to recently and her husband travels all the time for work, like to another country.
Okay.
And I said to her, I said, because she had, when she first moved to this country, she worked. And I said, are you going to, number one, are you going to go back to work ever? And number two, are you and your husband going to decide he can't travel that much anymore? And she said, I can't get back to work because I have no family support here. And I don't want him to stop traveling because I need him to continue to go and do that. So we have the money to live the life that we live. So she'll continue to, when he comes home, she'll have the house organized. She'll take care of the kids. There will be groceries. Everything will be organized at home while so he goes off and makes the money. And that works for her. And I think there'll always be those kind of people. And I think both these women that I'm referring to are both very educated. Like secondary, like the whole thing, like had careers and didn't want to go back.
And is sex part of that role?
I think that would be, I don't want to say for sure, but I think that for it to work out perfectly, I think that if he wants it, that he gets it.
Okay, now.
And that is not a law or rule. I'm just saying what I think I think the playing rules of that game is.
Now, women who are like, okay, I think I've come to realize women are not horny. They're just not always wanting to have sex at nighttime. So like they could have the urge at like 10 o'clock in the morning, but then by like 9 o'clock at night, they're tired. The kids are awake. So mentally, they're not in the game.
That is a genre of people.
A genre of people.
It's not women.
No, like I'm saying
women.
some women.
Yes.
A genre, okay? Most women that we've talked to are like, I'm not in the mood to have sex today, but I'm not in the mood to have sex when I get to bed at 10 o'clock at nighttime. If they had a sex room maybe and they work from home, maybe they would have sex. If there was more of a window of opportunity to have sex, they might get more.
To represent my genre, I'm not in that genre right now.
What do you mean?
I don't feel horny anytime.
No, okay, I'm just saying
there are them.
Let's just say
I'm not them right now.
Would you have more sex if there was more opportunity in the day with the right settings and it was like, oh,
I think I could say that, but I don't know that that's true.
So you think that there would be there wouldn't be more likelihood of sex if there was more of an environment where it was plausible?
I feel like I would say that to my husband. I feel like I would tell myself that to make myself feel like it would have. I would love that narrative, but I don't know that that's true. I'm not sitting around even like when I have time. I don't know what it's like, but I don't know. It does not cross my mind these days. Ever.
Just like you have to do it. I have to do it, but you're not like, oh, I can't wait to go do it. Never.
Not these days.
What if you were like,
even if I'm on a vacation in the most romantic place ever, I'd probably do it because I was like,
you might, but you don't know that because you haven't been, so you don't know. It could be very different.
I don't know if horny would be the emotion that would be ignited. I think happiness, but I don't know if
which would lead to horny.
I don't know that horniness leads to happiness and happiness leads to horniness. I don't know if they're connected.
We should go try.
I know we should.
We should be like, hey, you want to go take a trip and try and see if
it's got to be real good. The trip, like. Really good.
End.
And then we'll know for sure that we're not horny.
And then we'll be like, actually, fun fact, doesn't matter if we go away or not, I'm not horny.
It's not horny. I mean, I don't even like, I used to fantasize. I used to think, I try to like go on and like try and find a hot guy like on the internet.
I remember.
I did it actually a couple days ago. And I'm like, someone needs to research for me the kind of guy I want. And I don't want him to be 30.
What if we maybe...
I need help.
I'm going to say, maybe when you stop looking at physicality and look for, oh, hold on, he's going to be hot, but maybe we need another we need to widen. So like you're really into guys who like fiddle. You know what I mean?
You don't mean diddle?
No, I mean fiddle. Like, or like play the trumpet or something.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so I would try out a couple of these, okay?
Yeah. What would be your next? It's not a football player.
I would try out just for like a different little fetish, just to try it out. I don't know if it's going to work out. Like a lead singer.
No, I know exactly. It is a fiddler. It is
not.
Dude, you like the folk bands.
No,
yeah.
How many times?
I mean, you like the obscure. You don't need a pop. You like kind of the dirty. You want the dirty guy.
Yes.
Yeah, you need that
No,
folk
but I don't-
guitar.
Is it okay if it's just for like sex? I don't want to like hang. I don't like
No,
beards and like.
It's just to ignite the vagina. Like it's
Okay,
just for
I
you.
would try. I will try. They have to be big though. Still, like the big kind, the burly kind.
If you, my favorite. So we've gone to a few shows. We've done a few shows. I don't know if I can tell the story, but anyways, we've gone to a few shows, and there's sometimes a venue where there's other venues. There's like multiple venues.
So we're the theater portion, but then there could be either other theaters or there could be like
a bar.
musical like venues, bars. Yeah.
Okay, I have two stories. So this one time, we see another tour bus, like literally when our tour buses pull up beside each other. And I'm like, who the hell is in, we're like, who the hell is in that tour bus?
And first of all, they're all men, and we see their rider pull up, and they have a rider. They have people like runner. We get nothing, right? He's got a rider, and it is. They're there for one night. It is filled with liquor,
Champagne, like filled with everything. And we're like, what the hell? Okay, so we're like, sorry. What are we missing here? So we talked. They're all out, like sitting
They
on
have like
chairs
like
and tables.
chairs outside of the tour bus.
So we are getting ready for our show, and then we are like, "What? Who are you? What do you do?" And they're like a folk band,
Bluegrass.
bluegrass. So bluegrass is like, think like farming meets prairie.
Oh no!
Like they're like prairie farmers.
I don't think they're prairie farmers.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
you're making that up.
No, I'm not.
They're not prairie farmers.
Meets cowboy. Yeah. Three. They're prairie. They're from the mid. They're from west.
They were Canadian.
Yeah, I know.
And they were touring Europe.
So they're like prairie farmer cowboys. That's fair. That's a good genre for you. That is a great genre for you.
Okay, I actually.
So prairie farmer cowboy. Okay, so like kind of plaid and like the hat and they have beard. Like they had beards.
Yeah, and they're out of shape.
Yeah.
Oh,
and so they're like
beer guts.
Like the whole. And
I don't like the music.
And they're singing and they're like banging.
They were putting on a performance. They were working hard.
So Nat's like, I want to go to the show. We want to come to the show after. So we go to the show after, and
everyone in the audience. It's packed. They're all standing up, and they're all in gray, brown, plaid, muted. The whole audience is in muted colors on their feet,
and like all in the same motion.
Like
okay,
this.
like
it's straight face, not like this is
no. It's like
face.
it's like we're in a call.
Oh, yeah.
So Nat always stays in her party dress, and I'm like, I'm out of my party dress. I'm like, I am not. Because I don't want. I hate dresses. I don't even want to wear a dress. And
fuchsia sequins.
So we go watch, and then there's this really tall guy. He's young and he's bouncing around.
Is he like a backup? I think he's a backup when one of them gets
or like an opener. I have no idea what he was. Okay, it was very hard. He was bouncing. I just felt like he bounced.
Probably was on cocaine.
Yeah,
looking back on it, very hyper.
Yeah, I was like, we were backstage and people are coming.
Big cowboy hat.
Yep. And so I look over and Nat's got a cowboy hat on.
Right.
She takes her hat. The hat.
Yeah.
So our buses are like pulled out. We have like a time we're leaving. Like we're like in the venue, right? So I'm like, you know what? I'm hungry. I'm gonna go back to the bus and eat. And I'm like,
McDonald's.
I'm like, let's go. And she's like, no, I'm staying. I'm like, oh, are you? She's like, I'm into this band. The whole team leaves and you stay with the guy. I'm like, you need to get on the bus by this time.
Yeah, because he was like, there's gonna be a champagne after party because they're celebrating something.
So.
Going for the champagne, and they had the good champagne. You know how we get Prosecco? They actually had bottles and bottles of good champagne.
So I know that she's gonna stay alive because we're like I'm
right outside the door.
Yeah, and
someone was with me for a while too.
The guy.
No, someone on our team stayed out longer.
Okay, and then everyone leaves, and then everyone's on the bus eating. I think I'm in my bunk, and the guy, tall guy, walks onto our bus.
No, he was knocking.
And you're already home. And he's knocking to come. And he's coming.
And our team's all still in the front. Like, you know.
And they're like, hi, is Nat here? And everyone's like, who the fuck are you? So funny.
He was so ready to party. Like, they were still partying. We were in our bunks.
So I feel like that would have been
But not him.
No, but the prairie cowboy.
Or like a lead singer of maybe like a rock band. But he's got to be bigger. Like, he's got to be a beefy one.
Another story for you. So we're in a casino.
Oh, yeah, this one.
By the end of the show, I was like, I'm tired. I'm done. Like I can't actually physically talk to more people. I can't talk anymore. I can't talk. Nat's like, I'm just gonna go down to the bar and have a drink.
And I know Romeo and his people are down there, and so I'm like, oh, I'll go find them. I'll go meet up with them.
So they go down.
But then I decided to have a drink by myself at the bar before I went with Romeo and them
at the rock bar. Everyone's smoking. Okay, it's like you can smoke in the casino. This casino is from like 1940. It's like the only place in the world that you can still do all the things. Remember, it's like it's stopped in time.
I don't remember the smoke, but I wish I had one.
It was stopped in time. She's like, yeah, we've stopped in time. Like we're like, there's no rule. Like it's like they didn't have certain things. She's like, it's a really weird place to be. I'm in bed because we have to get up at like 4 a.m. the next day and go somewhere. And I'm like, I wake up at one time, like, where the fuck is Natalie? Because I know she's in the play.
I became a groupie.
She's sitting.
What do you have, like 4 teeth?
And talking to the lead singer
who was
of the rock band, and they're doing like you said they were doing like like Anthrax,
like the yelling singers, like, and his hair was down to his like knees, and he would whip it around, and he was so, and he was
see your genre. You're intrigued by a different genre.
Oh my god! I mean, he was like the most barfalicious.
No, I'm going back to the Cowboy Prairie farmer.
Yeah, I was thinking there's one other genre I could probably go for.
You know, and then you would watch them. Listen to this. You would watch them on their instrument and imagine it's your vagina, and you would have an orgasmic connection while they're playing.
Me.
I know. I'm saying
that girl that told us that thing.
You would have. You would be in the audience watching them play their fiddle, their instrument, and you would imagine they're playing your vagina, and then you would be having orgasms in the audience while you're connected musically to them.
Okay, I like it. Let's also go to the rodeo.
Really?
Did they ever big on that bull?
The rodeo, they're quite small. You have to be tiny to ride a bull.
Okay.
You have to be short because you can't fall far. I might be making that up, but I
don't.
Like
I see big ones with strong, big legs.
Yes.
But not jockeys. That would not do it for me. I'm thinking of one other genre. I like this, though.
Hold on. Are rodeo cowboys tall? What is the average height of a cowboy? Really short. 5 feet tall.
That's not right.
Are bull riders tall? The average height of a bull rider is 5'8".
Whoa, everyone's dying at the same time.
Convenient. We're almost done. Oh, 22. Should I just turn that one that way? So both of us?
Sure. Okay.
I did know that. I feel like I did know that they were short.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I do. I mean, again, there is definitely like a fetish for, or not a fetish, an interest in a guy who lives in a small town but like runs the like.
Oh, like Gilmore Girls, like Luke.
Yeah, like that. But no, not the coffee shop or restaurant, like the
town.
No, not the town. Like he's not a businessman. Like he gets dirty. Like maybe the farms or something.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't touch animals.
See, that's just expand your genre.
Okay.
You'll have a whole new fantasy.
Okay.
If you can get into that.
Where do I find them? Just put it on TikTok. # cowboy rocker fiddle player.
You like Post Malone.
I know. He's too skinny for me now. Too small.
Okay, so now you really do. But we're narrowing things down for you, and maybe that will make you horny again.
Never an actor. Oh my god.
No,
what a turn.
no,
we're both not into actors.
No
actors or models.
No. If this video,
unless he's a fitness model.
If this video dies, you can see the end of it at on our podcast. Some tell story about someone we know who had an orgasm while playing music.
I am going to watch. I want to watch her, and I want to watch him, and I want to watch them play together. Catherine, it would be the best entertainment we've had in our lives.
So true story. And I'm not a musician, so maybe that's why people love music so much, is because they can orgasm.
No, that is not why they like music so much. It's why she likes playing music with him.
So apparently you can like while you're playing
feel the vibrations of the tune.
You can connect with each other and
through eyeballs
and telepathically orgasm while you're playing, because
he wasn't orgasming, right? Just her.
I think she said like she felt they felt the orgasmic connection. So it'd be like you're playing it, I'm playing it. We're staring, like it's kind of like Lady Gaga and
I'm of the deep.
remember they played the piano
Yeah,
and
it
you
was like
felt
they
the
were in sync. Yeah.
orgasmic. It's like
Yeah.
it's musical orgasms.
Oh my gosh, musical orgasms.
And you loved playing an instrument. I said if it died, it's all good.
What instrument?
You love playing. Didn't you love playing the instrument when you were at school?
No, I don't love it. I did not love playing the trumpet. And no, I was not good at it. Did I do it? Yes.
I need to ask my little sister if you could orgasm while playing an instrument.
Oh my God.
She's a musician.
I actually feel like she would know, but also if she hasn't, that she would definitely be like, I will look into that for you. And
Like,
I will
can
try
you,
that.
when you're playing an instrument, do you have to go in another world where you can orgasm? Like the people who go over speed bumps, do they, or like
how could you focus on the tune?
Because you're feeling it in your body. You know it so well.
Watch her. If we're in New York and she's not gonna be like, we are going. They perform.
Because I don't take like Taylor Swift for like an orgasmic, like playing. You know what I mean?
Who would be?
Well, Lady Gaga.
Who else? Post Malone probably could.
He's too much of a partier on stage.
Yeah, but he does like weird things.
But I don't see him sexually. I'm trying to think of like think of like that. Like
he dances like a stripper.
Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, we have to watch a bit more.
Who else makes the king of it? The king of orgasmic singing. If you're listening, you know who this is.
Who?
They actually say he has orgasm face when he sings, and women literally.
Shawn Mendes.
No.
Who?
John Mayer.
He would, and so would Shawn Mendes. He would play guitar, and it would be foreplay. They'd look at each other, and they would sing, and he'd be like, "I want to fuck you."
Who's John Mayer fucking now?
He is. Isn't he with Man?
Oh.
I don't know if that was a rumor. I won't spread rumors, but I thought he was.
Oh yeah, it was someone famous.
Yeah. I'm like, no, it's not true. Anyways, I was just thinking, I'm like, if you think about that, like, there's no other, like, you don't play hockey and think about, like, what other genre where people go and they feel like they're sexually connected?
Yoga. I'm not getting into yoga.
Oh, yeah, yoga.
No, not yoga.
If you guys are listening, I want to know you do, where you go that feels sexual, where it's not in the bedroom.
I think the hot and cold bath people. I think it turns them on.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Yoga.
It's like it's a subculture where people are having like, it's kind of like a hobby. It's a sexual hobby but you're not having sex, but it ignites, nervousness and excitement are the same thing. Mm-hmm. There's got to be foreplay and something, same thing. You know what I mean?
Anyone feels that when they like play chess.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think some people go and they're like, oh my God, I'm eating. You go out for dinner and you're eating molten lava chocolate cake, or like
gambling. 100% gambling. When they win, they feel euphoric.
Oh no,
horny.
I'm talking during.
Yeah,
like while they're playing, you think they're turning over the thing and looking at the girl and being like, "Fuck me."
All the time it happens.
Okay.
And then he gives her some of his chips, and we know what that means, sperm. And then she gets to play with his chips. And
so you think while she's playing, she's not, she's like playing with his chips like it's his balls.
Oh yes, let's go to the casino and watch. I hear it happens all the time.
Sexual foreplay.
Yes. And he gives her his
But
chips
I thought they're not allowed
to have foreplay.
Yeah, because she can't give him the tip.
He's so rich. Okay. He just play with my chips.
Are you making a fantasy right now?
It's true. I heard it.
Your husband's in Vegas right now. That's what's kind of funny.
He plays like the $10 blackjack on like the machine.
You do want a gambler. You do.
I do.
You do.
I do.
All right. You do.
A gambler.
That's what you want. You need to go gamble and find a hot gambling. Okay.
A hot gambler. But he's got to be like the one he's like.
Does he play poker?
Yeah, he plays poker.
In that room where he sits. Like to me, that whole thing sounds so unattractive.
Oh my God. They look like such losers.
And they wear sunglasses or something?
I've never seen a handsome one either.
I know. But you do have a thing for gamblers now.
Really successful ones. But he's also like stays up too late, drinks too much, but
I really think we could get into like a cowboy prairie folk singer.
I'll look into it. But he has to be big. I can't deal with small.
It kind of means post like this is kind of like your genre you've been looking for and
dirty
poker. You keep saying the same thing.
What happens? What's his bush and penis like?
Ooh,
is it well kept? No,
I don't go that far. I don't.
It's very important.
I know, but I don't.
You're gonna need to go there,
and it's clean
because I don't.
You know,
I don't.
You leave a little manscaped right before you're like, here.
I don't play them as smelling great.
They smoke,
and they play fiddles till they're sweaty.
But you like that
beards.
But you're confusing me right now. You like them.
I'm just thinking about the penis and the balls and the hair down there.
You don't look. It's
Oh.
dark. You're in a dark, smoky room.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's dirty.
Does he have the energy for it? He seems
Oh
exhausted.
no, they always have energy.
They do.
Always.
They do.
Every man.
Okay.
99.9, unless you're Romeo. Joking.
Okay, no, joking. So, but he still has the energy for. Like, he still wants it. He's still like agile.
I just want to know what hobbies people have that are foreplay. I'm trying to think if I
He
have
can
one.
also be a little like out of shape if he's big.
You need a hobby that's foreplay.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking for
Well,
you.
it ain't pickleball.
Oh fuck no, that is
It's
the
not
most
bowling.
unattractive sport. Huh? Not bowling. No.
No.
Uh-uh.
Not darts.
No.
No.
You're doing a lot of lazy sporting right now, just so you know.
Well, do I have to participate or just watch? I think I just have to watch. Not tennis, not badminton,
Eating.
not squash, not eating. I don't like to listen to people
I
eat.
know you don't. That's the problem.
What does he do?
You're so tricky. He plays the fiddle.
Fiddle's so small.
Okay, bigger. He plays the saxophone.
No.
Trumpet.
No.
Guitar.
Let's go look up hot musicians.
Bye, y'all. Happy Friday.